Monday 29th of June, mid-morning, quick shot of my main pond, which is 3,200 gallons. Koi oil looking very nice. So heating up for a nice hot spell now, so I think Ben, you can make out your Shiro there. White as a sheet, isn't it? Anyway, the main reason for this video was just to show what I've been doing with my grow on. Had a little grow on in the shed last winter. Really enjoyed having the a warm pond to grow some small koi on. It's about 250 gallons, built-in filter. I think it's made by Shaw and Fiberglass. It's not quite big enough for what I'm planning to do this year, which is to grow on some this size fish through the winter. And so this one will be up for sale soon. And I purchased an 8-foot octagonal pond, a wooden framed thing from Garden Paradise. The Garden Paradise. And the whole thing, including liner, was £550 on a special deal. I think they're a little bit more now. But excellent value for what you get. You get 1,141 gallon pond. The liner is fitted as tight as a drum and not one crease in it. It's box welded, so very happy with the quality of this for the money. I did buy a battery shower from Mike Hughes at the Southdown Koi recently, Southdown show recently, filled with 40 kilogram of BHM, and I've also got a heat pump circuit off the same pump, which returns the water back through a homemade shower which was running on the old grow on, so we use a mature filter to get it going nice and quick. The pre-filter I've got is an Ultra Sieve MIDI, which I got from Graham McCartney on his recent close down. As you can see, that's where it's working nicely, and I've got an RO water trickling in to soften our hard water that we have down south. Trying to get the pH around 7.5. Currently it's 8.15, but it's dropping a little bit every day. So I think in a couple of weeks I'll be down around about 7.5 again. Bottom drain, I've got a spin drifter bottom drain, and that comes through to the valve straight into the sieve. There's a Blue Eco pump I had spare. It was running on the main pond. I've swapped that for a cheaper Jerboa pump for the heating circuit on the main pond, which works fine. And the Blue Eco is running at 2,000 watts, just over 100 watts, 2,000 revs and 100 watts. So quite economical considering the flow we got. As for the fish themselves, need to build a viewing platform because I'm only short. I've got 4 koi in here which were in the other quarantine. Tancho Showa I bought last year, but I have typically had bacterial problems with the skin, where the skin would flare up. I tried all sorts of normal medications, treatments, no parasites. Eventually ended up getting a course of Baytril from the vet, and 3 days later it's been perfect. So the only thing that's left is to repair a couple of frayed fins that burnt back during when it was bad. A nice new Asagi, which I'm hoping will stay nice and light. It's got a nice clean head at the moment, so hope that the shimmies don't come through. And a little Kahaku, which was part of the Beppu competition. There's a kin shower in there, which I actually won as part of the old Beppu competition, and that fish, the winning fish is in my main pond. But I put that one in here because it needed a bit of feeding up, and it's now looking and doing really nicely. Horseshoe bunkins were in there too as my suicide squad, to make sure there was nothing dramatically wrong with the water for a week or so before putting the koi in. but they seem to be responding really well, feeding well, skin's looking nice. So I'm really happy with the way it's going on. So that's my new grow on. The other thing I wanted to make sure I had plenty of light. So there is a roof light in the shed, south facing, so pretty much light all the day, and around the sides I have windows which are covered in polycarbonate. The double glazed unit is covered in polycarbonate. The shed's very well insulated now. There will be a heater in here to heat the room rather than just rely on the heat pump, otherwise you get too much condensation in the winter. So we'll see how it goes, and hopefully I'll be able to throw some fish onto in this nice setup. So for not too much money really, it was quite a nice little project. Most grow-on systems of this spec I would think would cost a lot more than this did. I think I've spent under £2,000, so very happy with that result.